Hello everyone, Lost here, and Elden Ring just got its first patch. This was pretty quick, I guess, for a From Software game. They have never been particularly quick about these things, so I'm very happy that we got our first patch, and I thought it would be fun to go through it with you guys and just take a look and see what has changed and what remains the same. Now please ignore the messy desktop that I have. Please, no comments about my desktop. I have a system. There's a picture of a pizza, and there's me as a sheep. Right. Anyways, Elden Ring time. So, major changes included in this latest update. We get a lot of new stuff. We get a whole new NPC, Jarbairn, or however you say it. It's kind of fascinating, because was this an element that they didn't have time to fit into the main game? Or was it a bug? I guess they simply didn't have time to fix it, because they also added new quest phases for Dialos, Nephili, Kenneth, and Gatekeeper Gostock. And I knew that Nephili and Kenneth, they were bugged. At least I thought so. Gatekeeper Gostock, though, he kind of surprised me, because that's the NPC that opens the gate for you in Stormvale Castle, and he's the NPC that keeps stomping on Godric's head at the end of the boss fight if you go back there. Now, if you kill him, he actually drops a ball bearing. I actually did kill him, so I guess I won't find out what his quest is unless I start a new character. But I knew there was something more to him, so this is good. They also added background music for some open field areas, and this is something that I really enjoy. They increased the number of patterns or objects that the player can imitate while using the Mimic's Veil. We only get like a bush, a statue, and a box. That's usually what we get in the different areas. Now we'll get more, and I think that's cool. I really wish, though, that when using the Mimic's Veil, we could choose what we want to be. It has never been like that in any Souls games, but I'll take what I can get. They also added more Somnol NPCs. Cool. Going down here, they fixed a bunch of bugs. So some of the most important bugs here are they fixed the scaling bugs of certain weapons. So weapons that now scale with Arcane will scale properly with Arcane. It's absolutely fantastic. Great. Good job, FromSoft. Good job. I honestly would be more mad about this if it wasn't for the fact that From Software has given us so many different weapons in Elden Ring that I didn't have time to try them out. Try all of them out. And I have 230 hours in the game, so yeah, I'm gonna give them a slide for that one. They also added a pouch in the Twin Maiden Husk shop. Apparently, you could lock yourself out of getting a pouch, a talisman's pouch. That's weird. They also fixed a bunch of freeze bugs, which is great. More weapon scaling bugs, that's also really good. And here's something important. They did fix the Erdtree Great Shield's weapon skill. Yeah, they fixed the bug, they fixed that exploit, and they also fixed a bug which causes Fire's Deadly Sin incantations to have different effects. Hopefully that means that we don't have to deal with the death bullshit. I only suffered that bullshit like once or twice when I was invading, but it wasn't a happy loss, if you know what I mean. So that's fantastic. And other than that, they fixed the bug with the Ash of War. That's fine. Deleted Ragged Armor set. Alright, so there's an armor set that they deleted, which was mistakenly obtainable in previous patch. I suppose that's something for the DLC then. I mean, why would they just delete an armor set? They don't want to give us less content than if it's already made. I don't get it. It's probably something that you will be able to get in the DLC that is going to drop. I don't know when that DLC is going to drop, but it's been a leak. I think I remember it, that they talked about an arena. I hope that is the case, because that's been the case in many From Software games. Moving on. Fixed bugs, which causes incorrect visual behavior, text files, other performance, and bug fixes. I hope that means they worked on the... Don't curse, not this early in the video, YouTube doesn't like it. I hope that fixes the connection, or at least improves the connections, because that's probably what I think FromSoft should work the hardest on. Get good connections. I was playing with my friends just the other day, and I got disconnected in a span of half an hour, maybe 5 or 6 times. It would be hilarious if it wasn't so frustrating. Moving on, we'll talk about balance changes, more smithing stones for everybody, more weapon upgrades. I can respect that. Increased shield's effectiveness. Ooh, I don't know. A heavy-duty shield can be very good, especially when paired with a poker. You know, a rapier or the Great EP, any of those, because I mean, you can be very safe while doing damage. This is hard, especially for invaders to deal with. I don't know if I like that. Increased damage for crackpot items and spark aromatics, and increased duration for uplifting aromatics. Is this the perfume they're talking about? I didn't really use any of the perfumes. If you use the perfumes, please let me know. Are they any good? Reduced FP consumption and increase the damage of the following sorcery. So, FromSoft, are you out of your mind? Okay, well, I guess mages are going to be really happy now. I don't know if invaders are going to be happy, but... Alright, more shredding potential, I guess. Increase the damage of the following sorceries: Gravity Well, Collapsing Star, Crystal Barrage. Decreased FP consumption of the following sorceries. Star Shower, Rock Blast, Gavel of Haima, Founding Rain of Stars, Stars of Ruin, Great Blade Phalanx, Loretta's Great Bow. Raise the projectile speed and range of Great Glintstone Shard. Congratulations to all the mages out there. Decreased Ash of War Hoarfrost Stomp's damage and increase the cast time. Alright, I know that Hoarfrost can be very dangerous, but I found, at least as an invader, that I started to learn how to deal with them. Have to avoid it. So it wasn't something that I was particularly crazy about. Well, this nerf isn't something I'm particularly crazy about, but whatever. Increased FP consumption and lower the duration of Ash of War Barricade Shield. I didn't really try that out. Decrease the weapon skill of Sword of Night and Flames damage. I know that was a very broken, at least. I never really tried it out myself, so I guess I'll never know now. But yeah, I've heard it was very broken. Decrease the damage of Spiritual Summoned when using the item Mimic Tear Ash and change the spirit's behavioral patterns. Yeah, I've heard that the Mimic Tear Ash just absolutely destroys. And they also added enemy and weapon balance changes. Well, alright. Okay. That's cool. I suppose if you're a mage, congratulations. They don't say anything specifically about the connections, and one thing that is painfully lacking here is Moonveil. They really should nerf the Moonveil weapon art. They either have to fix the damage or fix the speed of it, or a mix. I think. Or the FP consumption. It needs a nerf, because going up against a million of those Moonveils, it's kind of like... If you're using a Moonveil, it's almost like it's a win button. Almost. And there are so many different weapon arts that have such a slow wind-up, while the Moonveil just come out... Pow. Yeah. I don't like that. Anyways... That's a quick overview of the patch notes. Please, let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. That helps boost the algorithm, and it stimulates conversation amongst you fellow Elden Ring lovers. I will, I have to go now. I have to talk with Change the Bro. We're doing a bunch of reviews on the different talismans. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Look at that, it's a hole in my head.